Okay, to start off building a deck for the truck, you want to go 10 high. Okay. Then you want to skip one track and build another one, 10 high. And you're going to skip another track. So after you put your 4 beams up, then you're going to put your first piece of plywood. And you put your second piece of plywood. And that's one deck. We usually build 2 at a time. So you can do everything the same again as the first set. Okay, now that completes your second deck. Now you have to strap the deck down, which we'll demonstrate right now how to do it. So you go 3 beams back. Then you reverse to the other side, and you go 2 tracks back. And this will stop the deck from moving. The plywood won't move after this. And you just swing the extra length around the bars. Alright, so now we're doing I think this is a 60-inch banquette. So with a 60, we'd use 2 blankets. I know you guys are doing smaller units, so you'd use single blankets. Make sure the blanket on the wall side is completely covered. You can leave the opposite side exposed if it's touching a sofa to sofa. So as you can see, the sofa is completely covered when it's touching the wall. Okay, so with every new piece of furniture, we weigh it so you get an actual official weight so we can document whatever's going on the truck. You only have to weigh each piece once, of course. So these are chairs, but they're being more closer to resemble the Raven 22s that you're using. So you should be able to go 5 across. The blanket doesn't have to be perfect if it's in the middle of the stack or the middle of the row. And sometimes you see this line right here that's open. You might have to cut a piece of cardboard and put it there just in case one of the feet don't fall through the middle. No. Okay, so maybe only 4 across. Scratch the 5. So this is a multiple stop truck. So we're doing, I think, 6 different locations in one truck. So if you guys ever do multiple, we cardboard off each section. So this ends the chairs. Down here you have a separate order. And then we'll just keep going top to bottom to make everything even. We secure each order with a strap or a bar, depending on what it is. So right now he's gonna strap the order tight so it doesn't move, not too tight on the sofas, of course. You don't want to pinch the fabric. This is how we move our sofas from the floor into the truck. They're on carpet dollies, or whatever way is easier. Sometimes we use just a regular dolly, a stand-up dolly. So this is more movement of the sofas. So we'll use the carpet dolly, put your foot on it so it doesn't move, doesn't allow the sofa to flip. Just like that, nice and smooth. Try not to drag it too much on the carpet dolly so it doesn't rip the plastic. Process from the start. We just bring it to the scale, stand it on its end, and then we actually get it the weight, and then we put it in the truck for every different piece of furniture. If it's the same furniture, only weigh it once. So here's again some of the sofas. So we have 60-inch sofas on the side with 48 sofas in the going widthwise. So everything fits nice and snug. And then to continue the order, we'll move the rest of the order on top so we don't get out of whack. So this is them moving the sofas on top of the deck. And that's simple. It's not that much space up here, so try to find someone shorter. Makes it a lot easier. And of course with the ottomans that you guys are going to be loading, you can always stack them on top of each other. You can go up to 3 high. You might have to use a strap to make sure they don't fall down, but I don't think we have any ottomans today. Alright, so we went with the 60s vertical, and then we'll go with these horizontal just to make it even. Since these are 48s, they'll fit across each other. But we will leave the inside exposed. Don't put a blanket on there, otherwise it doesn't fit. And that goes for both pieces. Just make sure the wall side is covered very good. there it goes. And try to go at least 2 rungs back when you're going to tighten the strap behind the sofas. It's much easier to use a little step ladder to get up on the deck, otherwise somebody's going to have to do a jump. So these are just bases, which you guys won't be ever loading, but it's just different product, different way it loads. Sometimes it's better to load furniture sideways, you can fit more. So you just kind of have to play around with it. Sometimes you have to load it one way, then turn it the other way for the next one for everything to fit proper. So if you guys were gonna do a cardboard, this is how we do it. We write the stop number right here in the top left corner. And we do the city, then the state, then the zip. Then in the top right hand corner, we do our order number. And we do that for every stop. If it's a top and bottom, we put 2 cardboards.
Entonces, fine.
Right.
Sí, vamos con pan, Frankie y la paletita.
Here's a Newport lounge. These are kind of heavy and awkward.
Arriba Oaxaca, viene Miguel. Sí, Oaxaca.
This is what I'm talking about. They're long, heavy, and awkward.
Me falta uno, que fue el centro, entonces.
A ver, échale, apagó, tipo, quede así porque. Vamos, más bien con más.
Que falta uno.
No, only 9.
Ya lo veo dejando con
Nomás un prensa, que está lavando la...
¿Tres nomás? Ya,
Okay,
So these are Raven high backs, of course, with the pliff base.
Trabajar a uno nomás por la mano.
So with these being bigger units, we're gonna have to use more blankets. We'll use probably 3 on a single unit, just so everything's covered. And we'll also drape one over the backside to completely cover everything.
¿Tiene cobijas ahí? ¿O va a querer más? ¿Te alcanza?
So this is the finished product. This truck was only about 75% full. So the truck you guys will be doing will have decking going all the way down. And there's a weird little half deck you guys are gonna have to build. I'm gonna have to talk you guys through it since we don't have any way to show you right now since we don't have a full truck. But so this is it. That's everything.